So, guys, we all know now that there is a big rumor that apparently Manchester United is planning to resign David De Gea on a short-term contract during that small period that Andre Onana will be away with Cameroon for the Africa Cup of Nations next year. Now, well, it's a rumor, first of all, but rumors can turn out to be true eventually because there's no smoke without fire, they say. There is always a source of that rumor. So here I am to give you my take, my 2 cents on this whole David De Gea return situation. Guys, I know for a fact that they say, and I don't know that this is a fact, but there's a saying that macho men don't go back to their exes. Like if you're a macho man, you don't go back to your ex. And maybe have I gone back to an ex? I can't tell. I'm not sure. But what I'm sure about is that it depends on how you left. Yeah, David De Gea left unceremoniously, and obviously we know how big he is. Went on to get married, so he got a new love. He found a new love, and he got married in a very beautiful function. If in case you didn't know about it, there is a video he did back then a few months ago when he did get married to his longtime girlfriend in Spain, and it was nice. But he he did not cheat. He first got done with Manchester United, who were perhaps his first love. Rather, yes, his first love. Then he got married to the girlfriend. But I think him returning now because he's unattached, he has refused to go in Saudi Arabia, make that money. I mean, he was our number one for such a long time. So we were together with him for such a long time, and it was such a good love affair between Man United and him because he was our number one for over a decade. He won titles with us. We loved him, and that is why when the ending was not an exciting one, when we had to break up with him the way we did, the way the breakup was handled, the way the divorce was handled, we were hurt. You are saying, no, that's not how you break up with someone who has been your beloved for a long time. So I feel like just a few months later, and with all of us who came here crying and attacking Eric Ten Hag and Manchester United for the way they dealt with him, how do you break up with our beloved David De Gea like that? This man has saved us. He has saved us from a lot of goals. He has done so much. He has been committed to the club. He's a legend in every right. So a few months later, he's posting emojis, just posting emojis saying, what are you guys talking about? As if mocking us for showing we love him so much and we are so concerned about how he was treated. La, 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 la. And again, he has posted a new emoji again. So, what's going on? Because he sees the rumors. He's always online. I see him. So for me, him coming back on a short-term contract, a part of me, I'll be like, you're not as macho as I thought, first of all, but you're then showing us, we as your people who are crying for you, you're saying, guys, go to hell. You don't know what's going on. So it's like he's telling us we don't know what's going on between him and the club. We never knew. It was not as bad as we expected. It's really him sort of giving us a middle finger, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure I like that. I'm not sure it feels good. But on the other side, as a fan of Manchester United, David De Gea, I mean, he left as the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. I don't remember so many players who leave at their prime like that. He left as the best goalkeeper. He was Man United's number one for over 10 years. He left unceremoniously, but the previous season, he was the best goalkeeper in the English Premier League. Isn't that a record? So unless Manchester United came back to him and begged him and did what, I didn't expect him to come for his ego as a man, a married man. But away from that, as a fan, I'll be thrown between two parts. One part of me, as a fan, will say, I mean, Onana is looking shaky. Baindio is obviously clearly not an option, not giving him enough pressure. David De Gea returning, even Onana will go, oh God, what's happening? I'm at United. I'm a Man United goalkeeper. He will wake up. In fact, already he saved the penalty. Best save he has made at United, and he has made quite many. Perhaps best save he could have made in his career because the fans were coming for him, about to pounce on him like vultures. So my question is, as a fan, are you happy in that regard with that David De Gea would be returning to us, not joining an opposing team? He's back, so those who love him will be happy. But also as a good goalkeeper, many will agree he's a good goalkeeper and he should be playing there in the Premier League. So you should be happy in that regard as well. But on the other side, as a fan, I'm thinking, I mean, David De Gea returning, even Onana is looking shaky. Baindio is obviously clearly not an option, not giving him enough pressure. David De Gea returning, even Onana will go, oh God, what's happening? I'm at United. I'm a Man United goalkeeper. He will wake up. In fact, already he saved the penalty. Best save he has made at United, and he has made quite many. Perhaps best save he could have made in his career because the fans were coming for him, about to pounce on him like vultures. So my question is, as a fan, are you happy in that regard with that David De Gea would be returning to us, not joining an opposing team? He's back, so those who love him will be happy. But also as a We are trying to move on. We are trying to build something new. We are trying to look ahead, to look forward. David De Gea is over 32. He's not growing any younger. He's even married now. He's satisfied. He was our best earner for the longest time. He has turned down big money. He's not ambitious. He's not hungry. He's just looking to retire and enjoy his money and his life. As United in this time when we are revamping, we are we are trying to push for new owners, get some new life in us, restart. We're trying to restart, looking to the youngsters like Kobe Maino, thinking about Mason Greenwood and how he could be in the future, buying young strikers like Rasmus Højlund. I mean, having mentoring players like Facundo Pellistri, Garnacho, Diallo, Amad Diallo, Alejandro Garnacho. I mean, you look at the future and how it looks. Do we want to go back to an old relationship that did not end well? We think he's so happy with us. He will come because obviously he's attached to the club, and of course, for his pride, there's no bigger club than United to play for. Because of his ego, I want to retire at United. He can come for him, but for us as a club, is that what we want? Is that what we want? Good as he is, how many good years would David De Gea give us? Even if he came back and replaced Onana as the number one, how many more seasons would he give us? So, wouldn't we rather stick to our Onana, be patient with him as we rebuild? Because right now, I think we are still in a phase of transition. We are still in the transition phase. So, for me, that's where I'm torn. And that's why I feel I love David De Gea. Nothing against De Gea, like I've told you. I love De Gea in all ways. He's a legend of the club. I don't like how he was treated. I wouldn't come back to. I wouldn't even think about picking the phone call for Manchester United. You know, I wouldn't even have returned to Old Trafford the way he did a few weeks ago. Not so soon. I would keep that suspense and scarcity. They say scarcity creates demand, but I feel like he's undecided. I mean, and if he did return to Manchester United, it would speak volumes about his character, and perhaps I would understand why he was never a mainstay in the Spanish national team, because perhaps it speaks volumes about his character. Because managers want character, and for the national team to play for the national team, you've got to have character. Maybe he lacked that a bit. That's why he was not able to enjoy himself a lot with the greats in Spain. And his generation has had a lot of good players, and he has been a start at Manchester United, never at Spain. That will speak volumes about his character or lack of it. So for me, I'm waiting to see. Like I said, it began as a rumor from the Sun, but the Sun can give you very wrong rumors. But on that one random day, they could get it right. But also, when it comes to Manchester United, guys, if we can get to know information from the dressing room, things leaking left, right, and center, would it be too difficult to leak information that David De Gea is returning on a short-term contract when Andrew Nana is not there? I don't think so, because I mean, our communication in football globally could be one of the worst, because we don't control what goes out. We've got a lot of, in our language, you call them poco poco guys. That's Man United. But anyhow, ciao ciao. Thank you. Subscribe to the hotspot. My name is Webb. De Gea returns? No, I don't support it. Enjoy David De Gea, your marriage, but don't come back to Old Trafford. We love you, but we love you away from it. Thank you.